Morning, guys. We are loaded up and headed over to Smith Center, Kansas this morning to go to the Way They Were Antique and Vintage Farm Machinery and Tractor Show. I've got the Case 1370 open station on the deck behind me, and I already have two tractors sitting over there. My 770 gas that I use for pulling, and there is a pull this afternoon, and that 77 standard diesel. The 77 standard was still on the trailer from the IH 915 combine adventure, so I figured, what the heck, I gotta go get parts in Smith Center for my combines. So I loaded the 770 up and went over and dropped those off while I was on one of my trips over. And I'll probably do the same when when I gotta make a parts run. I'll just go over and grab those tractors and bring them back too. So we're gonna go over there. There's a parade this morning, a tractor show, then a tractor drive this afternoon after the parade, and finally there's a small tractor pull with a person sled. So we're gonna do that stuff today and have a little fun. We'll take the 1370 through the parade and tractor drive, and then I will pull the 770. At least that's the plan. But a lot of my friends locally are going to be over there with their stuff, so we're planning on having a damn good day. Well, we made it. I already had to ditch my coat. It's plenty warm. It's supposed to be like 94 today. Yuck. But we already ran through the parade with the 1370. There was quite a few tractors in it. I think there was 30 some of us running through, which is pretty good for this deal. But now we're going to walk over and just kind of walk through what people brought along to this deal. The Way They Were tractor show at Old Settlers Day in Smith Center, Kansas. Got my hat on today from Radke Implement and Millburger, just because I felt like it. Got dress vintage. Honey Guess Lang Diesel is nice enough to bring out a couple Agco pieces. You got your Massey Ferguson Road Gator sprayer, S97 Gleaner combine. That'd be a nice one to have, a little Massey tractor there on the end. Sure like seeing that stuff out. It's nice of them to just bring stuff out to show off too. I don't see any new John Deere equipment here. The Case IH, but Lang Diesel's on it. First up, got a couple of grain trucks. This is a Chevy Loadmaster 3-window 6400 truck with what looks like a trade winds bed on it. We got another International L series. Looks like an L130. Been somewhat restored, older restoration. Nice seat. It's like just a straight 4-speed. This one's probably just a straight 4-speed too. Not too bad looking. Do love these old Internationals. Straight 6. And that one. Then you got your whole row of 2 cylinders. Oh, 70 diesel. And you get your B and another, I assume B. And an A. This one has fenders though, not too bad looking. AW with the wide front on it. All fuel, it says. 1951. Another A. Pretty good looking restored 806. It's got a Rusa pump on it, not an RD. I don't know what year it is currently. I'd look on the other side. Rusa pump, could have been switched over. It has a generator on it, so it's a good chance it was originally an RD pump tractor. Oh, it's got a Camic whip mark on it. Yeah, 9810, so it would be a 63 or 64. So probably it was originally an RD. It's got 2 Camic whip stickers. Interesting. 34-inch rubber. Fast hitch. 2 remotes. One is they've got it run up to the cultivator remote on the front. Interesting way to do that. 3020, pretty shiny, restored. It's a good looking tractor, really. I can see myself in it. You guys can see yourselves in it. A few weights. 2510 diesel with a seat on his back, on the back for his wife, so I'm sure she loves that. My buddy Jarrett brought over this 72 3020 diesel
I think his dad was driving it. Canopy. Got the John Deere flapper up there. 18434s, looks like Firestones. Battery box is a little rusty, Jarrett. Quick hitch, 2 remotes. And he also brought this propane tractor, 3020 Synchro propane. It's a pretty short list of them around. I think this is original paint that clear coated, maybe. I don't know. I have to ask again. 71 model, side console. Probably a pretty rare little tractor overall. I'm sure he can tell us in the comments. Get the flapper up there. Propane tank, free cleaner, 34-inch long bar, short bars, his favorite tire. Fast hitch. Then there's my 1370, which we have all seen before. It's a 73 model Case David Brown 1370. And it's going to get worked this afternoon because nobody brought a big tractor to be a pullback tractor. So there it is. That's your pullback tractor this afternoon. Then Ben brought an 880 diesel wide front, pretty well optioned fenders, wide front. It's got a 3-point on the back. Good looking tractor. Bet these guys are excited about being on YouTube. And another 2-cylinder. We'll just keep walking past these. 2-cylinder, 2-cylinder. Another 2-cylinder. This guy's got a co-op here. Pretty damn original, I would say. Looks like there's a whole story about it there on the tractor, but I don't believe that bad Marie painted. 1947. Pretty good looking original tractor. 530 propane. Probably pretty short list of those built, I would say. 800 gas. Reminds me I gotta get my 800 standard home sometime with the propane. Massey 44 6 standard. That's got a 44 with a 4-cylinder standard at home. Little Super H with some stylizations. Hey Kyle, which 2-cylinder is yours?
The 2 down there by the Olive.
Okay. I probably didn't get enough coverage of those. I just said, oh, a 2-cylinder and another 2-cylinder, and that, because there's like 4 of them there.
Yeah, don't forget that 6 you got straight pipe
Yeah,
on it.
yeah. I was wondering if it was running on both or it was just straight pipe earlier.
Brandon wanted us to fire them all up and you showed it.
Oh, there you go. I think this is Caleb's 1800 diesel. Pretty good looking thing. It's got front wheel assist on one side and just, you know, steer tire on the other. Don't know what to think of that deal. Wow, get an explanation. It's got LED lights in it. Not too bad looking. I know he uses this thing, so who really cares? But it's got the loop there to warm up the hydraulics. Normal. Super M. IHC Kansas side markers on it. Kind of cool.
They're used to that. I live a mile and a half out of town and got
garden tractors there.
mow them things.
Little Mustang Rider. Massey 12. I have at home. This one's maybe a little nicer than mine. Mine needs a new seat cushion. This one's a gear drive though. Mine's a hydro setup. Huh. Interesting. I think it's little bowlings maybe.
Look at the big tree back there. You didn't tell me about the big tree.
Brockway. I don't know. Economy, that's what it is. Super C. No fast hitch on the back. Woods mower. A industrial. He's got the diamond front. 400 diesel here. That's pretty cool. Sold out of Crete. I think I saw this one sell on auction recently, actually. Good looking tractor though. Worked on a 450 diesel for a friend of mine a while back. Don't know much about him, honestly. 300 Farmall Super MTA with a rusty battery box. Mine is rusty too on mine, so can't say much. Farmall F20. This one's local to me from Amelia. Seen a lot of shows over the years. WD-45 with some extra coolant, it looks like. Probably leaks. WCE. World's most annoying tractor. Little Ford. I think this is a Super M. It's got implement tires in the front. Fatties. It's got an IH wide front underneath it, so that's kind of nice. But then it's got some interesting modifications to a farmhand. Maybe it's not a farmhand. It's got interesting modifications to this loader, so it's self-leveling-ish. It's something. What brand of loader is this? Must be Kent. I see a K on the other side.
You want to know about farming page? Have you heard of meat industries?
No.
That's what that is. You have to look them up sometimes. Meat.
Huh. Oh, it's got a 3-point on the back. Interesting lever set up there. Nice 756 German diesel, 18438s on it. Wide front. Sits up plenty high. There's 770 we'll pull with here in a little while. You guys have seen that. And our little Oliver 77 Standard. That's a fun little tractor. $16.55 diesel. Another nice old Oliver for sure. 34-inch 18434s on. That's pretty nice. But that's fun to run around on. Another little Alice WD. I don't know what the hell this is. Worthington. It's got a red seal motor in it. I don't know what to make of that thing. Here a little Fergie. B. And this co-op. How'd you like to straddle that transmission? Or that shaft? I bet that's lovely. Birth control right there. Something goes wrong. That's what's here. We're going to fire up here in a little bit and go on a tractor drive, I think. We're on the move, doing the poker run. Already did our second draw here. I love that 880. If I can come up with another ace or king, we might win this deal. I don't know. I leaky a little though. There's a car in our poker run. And the case wants to lope today. Well guys, we got done here. I've been sitting on my 1370 all afternoon and evening. Got a nice dust line there, I'm sure. Doing pullback at our the tractor pull here at the way they were. Ended up getting third place in the poker run and won a little Case 730 toy tractor. I'm sure my kids will love that, so that's good. Big thank you to the guys that put this together. I had a good time. My Oliver 70 did pretty well in both his classes it pulled in. I think I won one and maybe got second or first in the other one. Either way, lots of fun. Should have some video of that stuff here. Well guys, I jumped across the state line this morning into Nebraska. I got a text or message from a local that they were selling their family's place across the state line. There's a couple tractors here they needed to get rid of. So that's why I'm here, to pick up 2 international tractors. First one is, I believe this is a little 606 actually. Don't really run into these a lot in my area, honestly. But that's pretty sure that's what this is, 606. Missing side panels and emblems, unfortunately. But I'm sure somebody needs some parts off of it. Don't know much condition on the motor. I would assume stuck. But I suppose it is undersling exhaust, so there's potential for it to be. Set you guys down. Yeah, she's pretty stuck, unfortunately. So kind of not so good there. A nice, car air filter there on the breather. Hopefully these tires will hold air and it will roll. And we drag it up on the trailer, and then we'll go get the other tractor on the trailer. But winch is going to get a workout here shortly. I've had easier pulls. I mean, it's not going bad, but yeah, that. At least there's only one locked up brake, right? Just makes it a little harder to steer these guys on when they have a locked up wheel like that. Right, Amelia? That's probably good enough. That'll get us done on this deal. We can go drag whatever that letter series is over there on behind. Woohoo! Okay, on to tractor number 2. We already aired up the tires on it. It's just an H. Nothing too wild. Got good rims, tires. That tire's meh. That tire's okay. I think this rim has calcium in it, but kind of whatever. I think the motor's stuck. A nice steel belt pulley. I know I've had a buddy looking for one of those, so that won't stick around long, but I got the winch hooked up, so let's drive her on. Maybe, if I can get reception. Everything's turning, so that is wonderful. Oh good, all my wheels are turning. Sorry if I get a little shaky. I'm trying to steer, run a winch, and video at the same time. So, you get what you pay for here, folks. It's not good videography. Let's stop it. Turn the wheel a little. I love this trailer, but narrow front tractors are a little interesting because you can drop them down in between my ramps if you're not careful. Just rubbing the tire a little bit with the chain. No big deal. Uh-oh. Come on. Drop it in gear for a second. Guess it's not going in gear, so we're not going to drop it in gear for a second. Come on, Harbor Freight winch, you can do it. Work. We only need like 3 more foot out of you. Good enough. Yeah, shifter stuck. But this one's loaded. We'll get chains on these things and get the hell home now. Pretty easy. Good old, your typical H. That front tire obviously didn't hold air for very long. Glad one of them did. And then the 606, which has, interestingly enough, weights on it that'll fit IH utilities, 656 stuff like that, or steel center or pressed steel wheels on like a 656 Farmall. And then it's got front wheel weights too, so that's a pretty good score. I think that's a 263 motor in it. It might be the next size smaller, I don't know. She's not much to look at, but it's not that bad as far as the 606 goes. And then, yeah, that guy's dripping water out of the rear end, so that's not ideal, but I know I got a guy that wants the belt pulley. I bet I have a buddy that'll take these tires for an H of his, because his are rotten. So, not all bad. But we're gonna get chained on and go home. Oh, and this thing's got 3-point, so that's a good deal too. Better than a fast hitch for sure. Fast hitch is cool, but fast hitch is also a pain, and that's all I gotta say about it. Well, we're all chained down now. Nothing too wild going on here today. They'll probably both go out for parts, or this one might get sold whole to someone. I don't know. I'll probably strip the weights off of it I want for myself. This guy definitely going in parts. Just there's enough H's and M's. There's no reason to feel guilt about parting some out. Unlike some of you a-holes that got all pissed at me about wanting to part out a 915 Combine. I don't really care. I've been doing this stuff for a long time. It's my stuff. If you want it, pony up, nut up, and buy the stuff before I part it. It's real easy. But we're gonna get on home now and get some food. But that's it for this one, guys. We drug both of these here out of the weeds. Don't think I'm gonna get either of them running. Maybe the 606 if I really care. But that'll be it for this one. Please follow me on all the social medias. I'm at Team Monty IH. My website's territorialtrading.com if you're after any parts or memorabilia or toys. You guys have a good one. Go drag something out of the weeds and get it running.